said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Glad to have you with us from Bank of America Stadium, home to the Panthers here in Charlotte, North Carolina. The Gators ready to get this thing started and open the season. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Penn State's offense will get first crack at it today. And Jesse, in this age of transfers, quarterbacks are the hottest commodities. We've seen this guy, but now different uniform, different surroundings. It's his job to get everybody going in the same direction.
Well, he just has to take command of this offense early. And listen, we've seen in recent years transfer quarterbacks have success right away. Think about Will Howard winning a national championship at Ohio State, Dylan Gabriel over at Oregon, Cam Ward at Miami. This guy has a really good grasp of the offense, picked it up in the offseason. I know they're really excited to see what he can do on the field today.
And these transfer quarterbacks are so wanted because they already have the experience. You know exactly what they can do. You're not guessing. So his experience translates, and they're counting on it. They love him. That's why they went and got him, and that's why he's starting right now.
The Nittany Lions headed quickly to the line.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
They're dealing with a second and long. He'll keep it himself. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8. Up-tempo for the offense. Back to throw, it's Henderson. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And all defenses talk about it. Sacks, tackles for a loss, affecting the quarterback the best way you can. The first drive of the game, already getting home. Nice start for this defense.
The Nittany Lions will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Florida's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And here it comes for the first time as the starter, this talented freshman. And Jesse, it seems like quarterbacks mature quicker and quicker these days, and they're ready to grab the reins.
Yeah, you're seeing it more and more. And there's more high school quarterbacks now ready to take the next step and compete.
Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. To the air on first down. They're working that left side. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Zings it complete to the right. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Gators can really attack on this second and short. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. And they make the connection, and he's got it at the 10-yard line, set up with a red zone opportunity. Looking to throw again. Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Guys, let's chat about Florida. They're coming off a national championship win last year. You got to think this group of seniors isn't satisfied with stopping them.
No, they have tremendous leadership, and this coaching staff, too. That was the one priority in the offseason, fighting complacency, staying hungry to try and chase another title, David.
And it's hard to do, but you got new pieces and new places and new faces, which is awesome. So it's a lot of guys that haven't won that championship that want to fight for it, that are hungry.
Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Florida. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Gives it to the back on the draw. Only able to pick up a yard before he stopped, and now it's 4th and 3. The Nittany Lions line up to punt it away. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Give to the running back. What a move to get open. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
The Gators come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Here comes the heat. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun. Give on the inside. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. And the Nittany Lions in the hurry-up. Looking for a man. It's Henderson. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Nittany Lions will call on their punt team. Makes the catch at the 35. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Got his man. Plenty of room on that Gators with the 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got his man downfield. There he goes. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. And the Gators are moving quickly down the field. He wants to throw it. He's going for the goal line. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Gator.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do. And they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The kickoff team on the field, and he ought to just boom this thing through the end zone with that extra 15 yards on the penalty. He'll bring it back from inside his 5.
You know, a lot of offensive coordinators script the first, 5 to 10 to 15 plays. You don't usually draw that up for inside your own 10. Bad field position to start. This offense needs to come out, get a few positive plays first to get out the shadow of your own end zone.
He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. To the air, it's Henderson. They've got the screen set up. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The Nittany Lions moving quickly to the line. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Handoff from the gun. He breaks a tackle. You just can't go backwards there. He did, and they swarmed him for a safety. And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The running back has it. Creates a little room. There he goes. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Florida. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds the tight end. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Henderson. Here's the heat. And the quarterback couldn't withstand the heat, and he will go down as we played 1 quarter. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the 1st quarter as we take a look at the stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. The Nittany Lions decide to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets it away from his own end zone. He'll haul it in right around the logo. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The the Gators sending the offense back to work. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there.
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Let's see what they've got on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Florida. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this, intercepted, big play, stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Back to throw, it's Henderson. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. Not the most productive half of this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Oh, they're after him. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable 3rd down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
They'll send the back in motion. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Fires into the end zone. Oh, it's picked off. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Now what they had in mind to start this drive, here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Gators come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got his man quickly. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. On the run, still looking. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was, so he's outside the tackle box, so he knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Rushes on him. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. And the Gators will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Running behind that left side. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Nittany Lions now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass, it's Henderson. Makes the grab. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up, way to know where the sticks are. Now put you in a successful position for third down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys on the feet.
Complete in the middle. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the Nittany Lions will punt this one away. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Going to the ground. Moving past the 25. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking downfield on first down. He's got the tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Passing game kept his drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down. The Gators can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. On target over the middle. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to get it in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Trying to bully their way in. Touchdown, Gator! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Perfect chance for us to put the first 2 quarters under the microscope.
Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They'll start the third quarter with the run. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Finds his big tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw has got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, you're basically trusting.
Hauls it in, the first down and more. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The Gators will line it up on 1st and 10. Handoff to the lone back. They drag him down behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that hasn't happened very often. He has had a tremendous night. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. That's caught. It's Hicks. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. And the Gators look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Townsend. There he goes. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Florida.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, makes...
And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. This guy can throw it. Virtually unblocked, and he's stopped for a loss of 8. The Nittany Lions have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. With the catch, it's Cheek. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. It'll be 3rd and long. The give to the back. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. The Nittany Lions send out the punt unit. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The give to the lone running back. Got the first down. Looking for more. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. To the picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Going to try to get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. The Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. To the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab on the left. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up and try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Under fire. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. Got his man on the right.
When receivers are running slant routes against man coverage, sometimes you get open using speed, but sometimes it's pure physicality. This receiver does a great job using his hands, and then he's able to fight his way to the inside. At the end of the day, he just wanted that football more.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring... 4th down. The Nittany Lions will bring the punt team onto the field. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He's got it near midfield. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Got a man. It's Hicks. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. The give to the tailback. Pass escapes him still on his feet. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead, you want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing the will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the 4th quarter.
Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Gator! And they take it in for 6 more
Everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop it.
Gathering up a head of steam out of the end zone. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycled. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he hauls it in inside the 30. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a first down.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game one. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
He'll try to tack on one more. Splits the uprights. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Ole Miss showed its toughness on the road and picked up a crucial victory. And every win counts, don't get me wrong. But the victories outside of the comforts of home can really serve as a springboard. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
Hey, Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Across the 30, out to the 33, and gains 4 on the play. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. On the move. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. The Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Fires to the big fella. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. Makes the grab past the marker. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give out of the gun. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And the Gators will try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop. Using the quick game. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
He's stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO.
Turning it on! He stopped short, and it's 4th down.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the first down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that space. Nice job tackling.
The Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. The Gators sending the offense back to work. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Working that left side now. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Gators, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. And this time, they're waiting for him, and he only gets back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Hand off from the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Looking for room. It's Orlando.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll pull it down. There is nowhere to go. He is stopped, and it'll be 4th down from the 23. Nothing like stomping a guy in the teeth when you got him down. They'll try to tack on 3 more. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome everyone to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Florida Gators, taking on a team from the ACC, the Miami Hurricanes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Canes will get us started with the opening kickoff. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Florida Gators offense takes the field for the first time today. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing, sometimes it just gets away, sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game, right?
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team handled the emotion of the game better than the other team. You have got to be able to play within yourself and play one snap at a time. That last game got away from the losing team. I don't expect that to happen today.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Makes the grab. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. So the Miami Hurricane offense takes the field, and they'll have their first possession. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Wants to go up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
It's complete. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown instead. They'll go for it. Throws toward the end zone. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Right back to the well. Got enough for the first. Breaks into the open. The 20. Touchdown, Florida. Once he got some room, it was over.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Oregon delivered maybe its most thorough thumping in years in a game that featured a ton of big plays, not unlike the way LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, and Jonathan Stewart used to do. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And the Canes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
Yeah, and that's back-to-back games. This guy's notched a sack, starting to be a problem. A guy that's diagnosing passes, rushing the passer really, really well. This defense could use this guy's production consistently.
Man, this guy is just starting to take this game over. Sack on first down, sack on second down, and now on third down, this offense, they better identify where this guy's lining up, and they better get him double-teamed because they can't block him.
And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
And that's the an offense, man. You get in these third and forever situations, and now the defense drops back, and they take away all the deep stuff, and you're trying to find some space, but it's just so hard to try to convert those third and longs.
Not able to pop the big return, but they got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete on the right side. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Gators come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Wide receiver going in motion. Going to swing it on second down. It's complete to the left. Oh, he's got enough space. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. He'll start this drive going to the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this QB already in the first quarter has taken some serious punishment. Got sacked a bunch, got hit a bunch. He's been targeted a lot. This offense needs to find some answers before we're going to be looking at his backup playing some serious snaps.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Running back searching for a hole. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
And it took the defense a bit to get a handle on him, a little slippery with all those juke moves. The Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, the power run here. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Quick strike complete. There he goes.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And the Gators have their offense in high gear. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. 2nd and goal for the offense. Tries again to get it in. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. He stopped again. They tried to convert this short yardage with the running game and have had 0 success. It's 4th down. Touchdown, Florida! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. So that drive didn't have to cover a lot of ground, going 47 yards. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And it was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. And the Canes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. And the Hurricanes will send out the punt unit. He'll take it on the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. Bringing the heat. The short hands. It's Hicks. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than our defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. On the move from inside his spot. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They really needed to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, and after not getting any sacks a week ago, we knew he was going to be a little frustrated, but he told us this week he wasn't going to try to press. He was just going to go out in this game, be himself, knowing the numbers and the stats would come. He's off to a great start in this game.
Second down, he'll throw it. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Hurricanes will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. From midfield, looking for room. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Great place to start for this offense. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. He makes the catch. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On the run, it's Hicks. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
A first down run on the doorstep. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
You hear a lot of coaches talk about bend, don't break, and it's in these areas of the field down in your own goal line defensively where you want to just stiffen up. And they did a really nice job on first down, stopping the run. Here we go on second. There's a good chance the offense tries to run it again. It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing, especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
Third and goal for the offense. From the gun, wants to pass. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Gators!
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Going right to work up top. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Wide open downfield. Wide open spaces. Running through contact. All the way down to the 24-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to get it out of your own territory. To the air on first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Canes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow-developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Miami!
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. They'll start this drive going to the air. With the catch, it's Townsend. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Makes the catch. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. They want to throw it. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. Just enough time for one final play of the half. From the gun. Quickly complete. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Makes the grab. So he gets a foot down, but he really didn't get a foot forward. No gain on the play.
He could have just quarterback sneaked it and got more yards than that. We need more from this passing game.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. It's complete. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. Gonna look downfield again. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job close.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Got his man on the right. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Wants to throw on 1st down. finds his man. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Power football with the run.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they
just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Another sack on the day. This offense has to do something different. Maybe bring in more bodies, run max protection, keep more guys in the block, only send a couple guys out to run pass patterns. You got to do something different. But bottom line, you got to protect that QB.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Trying to start the drive with a pass. The short hands, it's Townsend. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn that field, and you saw that right there.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Got his man all by himself. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Gonna run it. It's Orlando. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know what time it is. It's about the big boys up front. You got to give me a little bit of space, a little crack. You just can't give up that penetration so my running back can fall forward just like that and get the first down.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Yeah, and I tell you what, I love the run game down here. I love being able to give it to a back and be able to trust him. Listen, he didn't have any touchdowns on the season, so I know he's wanting to punch one in. And down here, giving me the opportunity. Let me prove myself, so I love the big fella getting the football.
And now, after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. Here's a heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Already 1 for 1 on field goals today. He'll try to make it 2 for 2 from 22. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Snagged out of the air. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Quarterback on the keeper. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's third down now. Finds his tight end. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. And the Canes will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Henry. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. Here's the pressure. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the 3rd downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's...
He lobs one high down the left side. Catch and stride inside the 15. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricane! And they'll try to tack on 2. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the 2-point try. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying to barge in. This time, he'll be stopped short of the goal line. So after scoring the touchdown, he tried to tack on the 2-point conversion, but was denied.
34, Miami, 16.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Quick handoff. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. These 2 quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. They're working that left side. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And how about it? It's not just the arm. We've seen that today where he's picked them apart, put up some yardage, put on some touchdowns. Also showing you he can do it with his puppies. Taking off, running, getting the 1st down. Nice scramble. He's showing you a little bit of everything today.
And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. The Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. And here they come going for the 1st down on 4th and 2. Oh, they're after him. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. The Gators trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Loss on 1st down increased the degree of difficulty. 2nd and goal from the 8. He has kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. They've moved it right to the precipice of a score, and they need touchdown, Florida! And the punishment has been extended. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Rush is on him. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. And the Hurricanes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Got his man. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And that's a great play call by the offensive coordinator, because that play is essentially the extension of a sweep play. You're getting your running back an extra touch to the perimeter of the field, so now he can go to work in open space.
Time to take a shot. Makes the grab on the right. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. The Hurricanes have it with a 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. Looking downfield on 1st down. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Yeah, and they get him again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is a dude that you know if you give him time, he's going to make plays. But this defense is making sure he's not getting that time.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few 1st downs, and get a W.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan.
Turning it on! Makes the grab. It's Orlando. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Townsend. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but his hold really strong, put up some good numbers.
Wants to go up top on first down. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
And they get the icing on the cake, and that might make for some long